They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Acha. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Clemson's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it set up on the outside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's Watson. Makes his connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ocha. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Watson. Finds his man. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Bringing the heat. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! Aggies. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. They'll run the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time.
Snags it down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They're trying to get to it. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the...
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hokies are on the move. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Watson. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Avoids pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Get it out on the screen. And that ball's free behind the line. Bounced right back to them. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Tackle is made after the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Toppins. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. Oh, what a move! And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams it ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Finds a crease at the 20. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeps the legs moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Toppin. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. 1st down for this offense. On the ground, it's Achuk. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just keeps moving. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say.
It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout is called with just a single second left. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players. More physical, they work faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.